For that, we'll be here on Sporty Monday to praise you on all the preparations that Kenya has put in place ahead of that championship. And now, let's look at matters volleyball. Kenya Volleyball Federation League concluded over the weekend, and the women's category, Kenya Pipeline won their second title. From first one was in 2022, then they defeated DCI in a 5-set thriller to clinch their second KVF title. And let's now cross over to Zita Jimoy to just take us through the Kenya Pipeline Volleyball Club at a glance. What is it all about? We just look at that and then we come back to the discussion. Over to you, Zita.
Thank you so much, Orandi. Of course, today we're going to break down the Kenya Pipeline Volleyball Club, of course, the women club. And again, of course, they have the new coach. And today, this time, the new coach is Geoffrey Omondi, who has won his first title. Of course, Geoffrey Omondi, again, he's the Malkia Striker head coach. Malika Striker head coach, and we can check, of course, the captain Gladys Ekaru, who is the, of course, a blocker. And again, talk about the titles. They've won 8 titles, of course, 8 titles, and this was the first title for the coach Geoffrey Omondi with the club. And then talk about in 2022, of course, they won the title under Paul Gitau, that is the coach Paul Gitau. And then, of course, 2025, they've won it under Omondi, that is the new coach Geoffrey Omondi, who is again the Malkia Strikers head coach. And then let's look at the Continental Club Championship on what they've done. That, of course, they have participated in the Continental Championship, that is 6 times. Of course, last they won the title in 2005, but currently the reigning bronze medalist in the Continental, that is the Kenya Pipeline Volleyball Club. But again, I will not go away by not congratulating the GSU team. Of course, they won the men's title, of course, by beating the KPA. And back to you, Randy.
Thank you very much, Zita. KPC, Kenya Pipeline team, is 5-time African champions, right? And they were last won the title in 2022. Maybe we can start with you, Japheth. What spurred the team to victory in this season? I mean, the last one was in 2022, now it's 2025. They have reclaimed that title. What spurred Kenya Pipeline to victory?
I think, firstly, it's important to also reflect on what has happened or transpired within the existence of the team. Yep. There have been 2 key figures who existed and whose presence had boosted the team's performance, who succumbed to death. Jeremiah Kioni, may his soul rest in peace. And then there was their team manager, Janet Wanja,
yes,
who had played from her school days, played for the team, bagged some silverware, and now died. Partly, maybe I would say, the team was motivated to reward the duo posthumously. And the championship, you see, it's more of a status quo event or competition. It normally revolves around prisons and this the Kenya Pipeline. But I believe they've had the hunger to go back to the continental tie. Yes. And it's the hunger that really pushed them to fight and regain what was there. Yes. I've had instances of interacting with these players, and sometimes they talk, the manner in which they talk or conduct themselves is as though the volleyball, the national title is their birthright. Yes. And flowing from how they performed during the weekend, I'm tempted to believe that indeed it is their birthright. Yes. What can only happen to make you not access what is your birthright is tighter competition. And you see, whoever they played against is a new team which has not perhaps made competitions at that level. And give it up to them. That is the DCI Queens. Yes. I would say, again, I would reiterate what I said. I love what the National Police Service is doing in terms of sports. From unknown to known now, the DCI Queens have now put the Directorate of Criminal Investigation somewhere in our lips where we can be speaking.
Yeah.
We could be
positively.
Yeah, positive. Right now,
without talking about abductions.
Yes, most Kenyans would be unnecessarily lashing out at the DCI.
Yes.
But as sportsmen here today, we have positive things to write about the DCI.
Yes.
And when the DCI team is playing, there's recruitment of civilians and is absorption into the National Police Service. That is creation of employment.
Yes.
It's promotion of talent. We love it. We just hope that they'll be consistent enough to give competition to the Kenya pipeline side or even the prisons. I would have loved if the DCI team upstaged the pipeline. Yes, it will be very good. But I hope they're also there to stay there like their police brothers in football. I hope it's not just a 1 day or 2 day wonder and then they vanish off.
Yes. And to you, maybe, Coach, there is... these teams will be representing us in the Africa Club Championships next year. What are some of the measures maybe they can put in place to ensure that we perform well? Because when it comes to continental glory, we've been doing well, but we also need to up the competition and be better than we've been before. What are some of the measures maybe you can put in place to ensure that we also conquer Africa as we've always done, especially when it comes to a team like DCI?
Planning. That is the number one thing.
Yes.
In terms of getting them into camp very early, then taking them through their paces.
Yes.
Then try to get friendlies for them that are way above, maybe with top clubs around Europe, Asia, just to get them to that level or get them having the feel of competition. Because most of the times we tend to go for these competitions without friendlies, without good preparation, without good remuneration. And at the end of the day, we fall short.
Yes.
Because all these, it's a system. Now people are talking about Club World Cup. And you'll see by next week, teams will be back into their bases, starting to train, some of the new signings being integrated. And it's the same thing with them. They can pick players maybe from other clubs. Maybe they are good pace setters. Maybe they're good role players. They add into their squads so that when they go out there, this gives them an edge in terms of competition and everything. But the most critical thing is how they plan for them in terms of training, in terms of remuneration, in terms of motivation, and in terms of competition, because they have to mock that level of competition so that it is in them. So that when they go there, they don't like look at the stadium, they're like, okay, we have never seen this.
Culture shock.
Okay, you see like now in the Tour de France, the electric buses taking people to the venue, no drivers, no nothing. You just have to scan and it takes you.
Yes.
And you see, at times, when I travel with the kids to such competitions, they get there, they've never played in an indoor gym, and they're like, hey, coach.
Just staring at the...
Yes, exactly. So let's quickly look at an